Good afternoon, my name is Jeremiah with Affordable Mobility Solutions. Today I'm shooting a video of our 2014 Toyota Sienna L, and just like most of our vehicles, this is a mobility and wheelchair accessible van. I'll get right to the conversion. This is a rear entry manual ramp and door. Very easy to operate, very little to go wrong, very low cost to maintain. It's got the manual trunk lid, and you can see this ramp is 43 inches wide. This is one of our extra wide ramps. I can operate this using just 2 fingers. It's got these clamps on here. They keep these ramps from rattling around. This is a very good design. Some of those designs, they'll have a turn here in the middle or a slide. They're going to rattle on you. They're going to drive you crazy. I strongly suggest staying away from those. You got a handle on the driver's side. You got a handle on the passenger side. Even as large as this ramp is, it's spring assisted. Look, 1 finger. That's all it takes me to get to the ground, using just my index finger. I tell our customers, if you can lift half a gallon of milk up off the ground, you can operate one of these ramps with ease. The ramp is 43 inches wide. It does taper to about 41 3/4 between these little pillars where the ramp sets. But as far as armrest, you have a chair with big wide armrest and get that up in there. It's 56 inches of room coming inside the van, 58 inches of room inside the van. Has 8 tie down points, 2 in the rear, 4 in the center, 2 all the way up front. You can see the spare tire there as well. And you can see it does narrow as it goes forward. So if you had a real wide wheelchair, it would have to sit in the back. But like I said, you get a 41 3/4 inch chair base in here, and your armrest could be about as wide as you need. Between those seats, there's about 25.5 inches of room. So, you know, standard chair could pull right up in these all the way to the front. Use that there as a footrest if you like. Sometimes people, if they need more room, you can get about 4 or 5 more inches of room up here if you remove one of these seats. So tell us what you need. Tell us the dimensions you need. Please go over any measurements with us. We'll make sure you get all the measurements you need, because we want to sell you a van. We want to sell you a van that fits, is a good fit for you. It has the rear air controls. It's got the dash, very clean dash. I don't see any signs of any holes or damage in the dash. Everything looks great. It's got the dual climate control. The driver can be 1 temperature, the passenger can be a 2nd. And you've got the rear air controls as well. Very clean interior. We just had this van professionally detailed. So when you've got all your passengers secure, come back out. Again, look here, 1 finger, that's all it takes. Lift that van up, lift that ramp up, clamp it all back down. And I tell you what, folks, if you can get by without all that electric ramp and door, you can operate a van like this. This is the way to go. It's way more affordable up front, and your cost and expense down the road of maintaining them is going to be microscopic compared to what it costs for the electric ramps and doors. It's got the tinted windows in the rear, keep you nice and cool in the summertime and give you privacy year-round. Alloy wheels, all these tires, they're not brand new, but they have a lot, and I mean a lot of tread left on them. They're not far from new. Overall, the body's pretty clean. It's got a couple small little paint chips in it, small door dings. Please keep in mind, you're looking at a van that does have a few years on it. It does have a few miles. Little chip right there in the paint. But I hope you see that I'm trying to be honest as I can about this van. It is very clean, especially for the age and the mileage, but it's not perfect. It's got a bunch of rock chips that head up front, you know. That's going to happen with vehicles that have 139,000 miles on them. But overall, no major dents, no major scratches. Just what I would just call average wear. It'll cover up right there. But overall, you'll see from the pictures and of course this video, very clean, very nice. The second row jump seats, they're vinyl material, so you know, if you keep from staining, that's a real nice option to have. They're brand new, they've never been sat in, they're part of the conversion. Super clean interior. I'm a non-smoker, I can smell smoke from a mile away. I'm going to show you that VIN number there. We always show the VIN number on our vehicles, so you know exactly what you're getting. The driver's seat has a real tiny tear in it and a real small crack there. Again, I am trying to be honest as I can about this van. Trying to represent honest and fair as we possibly can. The driver's passenger side seat looks in great shape. It's got all the owner's manuals inside here and everything. I got 1 set of keys. If got the keyless entry. If you want us to get a 2nd set of keys or even more, on your dime, talk to us. I can get those pretty affordable. All the dummy lights work. There's no check engine light on, no ABS, no airbags, so that's good. It's got a full tank of gas. Current miles 139,760. Let me pop the hood so you can listen to it run. Now before I do that, we've tested all the windows. Heat, air. We just put a new AC compressor in this thing. That was very expensive. Just at a shop that probably cost you over $1,000. We go through these vans, we get them up on a lift. I've got 3 mechanics that work for me. I've got 2 lifts. I've got an 8,000 square foot shop. We put a lot of work into these vans because I want you to know exactly what you're getting, and we're trying to put a good product on the road. Let me pop the hood so you can listen to it run. Underneath the hood has a 3.5 V6 engine. Idles smoothly. Everything looks good underneath here. We check these for any signs of any flood damage, any signs of any accidents that weren't repaired right. We check them for any leaks. Overall, looks great under here. Crawl underneath the van, much of the same. Very clean. No signs of any unusual damage or rust or anything. No bent frame. And folks, that's the #1 mistake people make when buying a car. They make assumptions. They think because it looks pretty in pictures, or they assume because the salesman was nice on the phone, or they assume because the salesman told them what they wanted to hear, they assume that's the truth. And unfortunately, that's not the world we live in anymore. If you're a senior citizen, maybe that's the way that they did things 40 years ago, and I wish they still did things today like that. But unfortunately, most people don't. My point is, don't assume. Don't just get pictures. Tell them to get out there. If they're going to ask you to spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on a mobility van, tell them to get out and make a video for you like this. And if they're going to ask you to spend all that money, and they won't get out and make a video like this, then who are you buying from, and what are they selling you? People get duped all the time on the internet, all day, every day. Don't be one of them. Ask the right questions. Check out their reputation. Do your due diligence. Don't be one of those people getting screwed over on the internet. So let's take it on a drive so you can hear it run. Okay, last portion of the video. I always like to get the vehicles on a test drive, get them out on the highway so you can hear the engine run, feel the transmission shift. And so you know that whether you take advantage of our free shipping anywhere in the lower 48 states, or whether you come in and drive this van home, that you know we've made sure this van is roadworthy. Gets up to 65 miles an hour, no problem. The steering wheel is nice and straight. It's not bouncing back and forth. You can see the green light. I've got the cruise control set. Runs and drives very nice down the road. Folks, I know there's a lot of people out there selling mobility vans. You need to make sure you check their reputation. Look up their reviews online. Look at their Better Business Bureau rating. If you're doing business with a dealer and they don't have good ratings, you're asking for trouble. Again, don't assume things. If you buy from an individual, they are not held to the same standards we are as dealers. The state governs us. They make sure we get your title to you properly. They make sure that we don't pull anything shady or scandalous. When you buy from an individual, you do not have those protections, so be very careful. Also ask, if you're talking to another dealer, do they have any hidden administrative fees, document fees, tag fees? That is not how I do business, folks. The price you see on the internet is the price you get. Of course, you are required to pay your local state taxes. But as far as from us, we don't have any hidden administrative fees, no hidden document fees, no hidden tag fees. A lot of these dealers have a nice price on the internet, and you get out there and they have another $1,500 in fees they put on the back end. I want to ask you something. If they're hiding money from you, what else are they hiding from you about the vehicle you're about to purchase? I do not do business like that. Also, do they get out and make a video for you? I'm the owner of the company. I'm crawling around on the ground because I want you to see exactly what you're getting. With that in mind, don't deal with a salesman, deal with the owner. These salesmen at most of these places, they're not even going to be working there in 3 to 6 months. They probably have a manager that's telling them you have to sell, 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 or you're going to lose your job. They're going to tell you whatever you need to hear to try to get you in a vehicle, whether it's true or not. I'm the owner. I have a vested interest in this company. This is not just a job for me. This is my lifelong work. I am very passionate about being as honest and fair as we possibly can. So let me give the vehicle a hard brake coming in here. You can see no unusual brake noise, no grinding, no squeaking, nothing like that. So van runs and drives great. It does have a few miles on it, but it is very clean inside and out. It's not perfect. But also ask yourself, does the competition offer free shipping to your home? Again, they might have a nice price on the internet. When you combine all their hidden fees and shipping, you're looking at another $2,000 or $3,000. So when you combine our price, when you combine our videos, when you combine our reputation, when you combine the fact that we don't have any hidden fees, when you combine the fact that you get to deal with the owner, not a salesman, no one, and I mean no one, can compete with the deals at Affordable Mobility Solutions. So if you ever like to check us out, look us up online 24 hours a day, www.mobility316.com. Give me a call anytime. Again, my name is Jeremiah. I'm the owner. Please check with me if you ever want to come in. 316-262-VANS. That's 316-262-8267. If you're more of a texter, give me a text on my cell phone, 316-518-4377. We do have financing available, and as always, thank you so much for checking out Affordable Mobility Solutions, where mobility is affordable. Call me today.